Light of Buddha Dharma Foundation International, Shri Neeraj Kumar, Director, BTI, Ministry of Culture, Government of India, Ms. Wangmo Dixie, Executive Director, LVDFI, Ms. Renchen Lamo, Member of National Commission for Minorities, Government of India, Venerable monks, sisters from India and abroad, our media friends, Sangha members and scholars. On behalf of International Buddhist Confederation, I welcome you all to the program. It is indeed a matter of honor to host you here in this intellectual and spiritual exchange. We extend a warm welcome to members of Light of Buddha Dharma Foundation International to IBC premises in this August gathering. The late 19th century witnessed a revival of Buddhism in India with the establishment of Sangha like Mahabodhi Society in 1891, the Bengal Buddhist Association in 1892, and post-independence, India's ancient Buddhist heritage emerged as a significant instrument for nation building, the nation that was crushed by Hindu-Muslim riots and partition. The Indian government looked up to Mauryan Empire for symbols of pan-Indian unity such as Dhamma Chakra, and in preparation for 2,500 years of Buddha Jayanti held in 1956, the Indian Buddhist sites received massive Indian government support and were prepared for the event. The government also provided rent-free land in several pilgrimage centers for Asian Buddhist groups to build temples and centers. Some of the important Indian Buddhist intellectuals of the modern period include Rahul Sanskritan, Dharmanand Kausambi, Badant Anand Kausalyan, Jagdish Kashyap, and many others. The Bengal Buddhist Kripasaran Mahasthivir founded the Bengal Buddhist Association in 1892. In Tamil Nadu, the Tamil Ayothi Das was a major figure who promoted Buddhism and called the Periyas to convert in mass. The Indian government and states have contributed to promote the development of Buddhist pilgrimage sites as a promotion of India's Buddhist heritage, which is an important cultural resource for India's foreign diplomatic ties. According to 211 census of India, there are 8.4 million practicing Buddhists in India, and this does not include people who have deep faith in Buddhist teachings and philosophy. Maharashtra, as the provincial state, has the highest number of Buddhists in India with 5.8% in the mainland. The instrumentality of International Buddhist Confederation cannot be overstated, as it has emerged as a significant torchbearer of collective voice and Buddhist philosophy and universal human values in 21st century, where the world is torn apart by violence, hatred, and conflict. It has been vocal and imperative in propagating Buddhist heritage, traditions, and practices across the world through its initiatives and a series of activities throughout the year. The International Buddhist Confederation, IBC, as we call it, is a global umbrella Buddhist body headquartered in New Delhi, established under the patronage of Supreme Buddhist Religious Hierarchy. It currently has a membership drawn from 39 countries, over 320 organizations, both monastic and lay, that include world bodies, national and regional federations, orders, temple bodies, and monasteries and international organizations, institutions, etc. United by the motto Collective Wisdom, United Voice, IBC aims to make Buddhist values and principles a part of global discourse by presenting a united Buddhist voice in issues that concern all humankind. IBC stands for transparency, inclusiveness, and a balanced representation of various traditions, gender, bodies, both monastic and lay, and emerging Buddhist communities in Africa, the Caribbean, and South America. Praised by followers of Buddha Dhamma from around the world for including both Sangha and the laity in its governing structure, IBC has been hailed by international media as a forward-looking, inclusive, credible, and action-oriented world Buddhist umbrella body. We also are delighted to have members from Light of Buddha Dharma Foundation International. Light of Buddha Dharma Foundation International was inspired and established by Venerable Tarthang Tulku, founder and head drama of Tibetan Nyingma Meditation Center in California, USA. LBDFI was founded in 2002, is registered as non-profit religious organization under the laws of California. It is also the sole shareholder of LBDFI India, a charitable company established under Section 25 of Companies Act, India 2007. LBDFI is dedicated to revitalization of Buddhist culture of India, working closely with International TIPITAKA Chanting Council, ITCC that we call, and International Buddhist Association of America, IBAA. Let us embark on our intellectual and spiritual pursuit. Today, I request Honorable Director General to accompany our dignitaries on the dais and request August members to offer flowers to Lord Buddha and light the lamp. So, I would call our Director General, sir, to accompany the dignitaries on the dais. As a token of our gratitude, I would request Secretary General, IBC, Venerable Dr. Dhammapiya, to welcome and felicitate Venerable Dr. Charan. I request Venerable Dr. Dhammapiya to felicitate our chief guest, Mrs. Rinchen Lam. I request Director General to felicitate and welcome Mrs. Wangno Dixit. And request Venerable Monks to perform Mangal Part.
Okay, Venerable Monks and all dear Dhamma friends, we will chant the glass soda to be auspicious to all of you. Okay, now let's chant. Samanta
Sagawali du Adara Gisandu Devada Dadama Muni Rasada Dunandu Tagamaukara Dhammatavana Ayam Badanda Dhammatavana Ayam Badanda Dhammatavana Ayam Badanda Namo Tata Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tata Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Yamegalandoratahi Sena Yenduta Devaka Dodana Nadi Kesandi Adade Tensa Mengalam Dedidam Dewa Dewina Dava Baba Vinatanam Dava Loka Hidataya Megalandam Banamahe Evam Medudam Ekantamayam Bhagavatavadiyam Viyarati Sedavane Anada Benikata Arame Adako Inyatara Devada Avegandaya Radiyam Aveganda Wunda Kevalakapan Siddhawana Obadidawa Yena Bhagavate Nubadengami Ubadengamedawa Bhagavanta Vivadidawa Ekamadam Adati Ekamadam Didako Tadewada Bhagavantam Kadaya Isabadi Bahudewa Manodasa Megalani Asenayo Agenga Mana Todana Yuhi Megala Modamam Adewana Sabalana Panidanin Dewana Buza Buza Niyana Ida Megala Modamam Badiruba Rita Watosa Bovesa Gada Punyada Ada dhamma panidisa Ida mingala maudamam Ode sinsa te pensa Winayosa tude kido Dubadida sayawasa Ida mingala maudamam Mada bidu upadhanam Buddha darata tingo Anagula sakamanda Ida mingala maudamam Dani sa dhamasri ansa Nyadaka nisa tingo Anawizani kamani Ida mingala maudamam Arati virati baba Meza banasa tayamo Abamarosa dhamedu Ida mingala maudamam Karawasa niwadosa Tandodisa kadenyuda Kalina dhammatawanam Ida mingala maudamam Khandisa towa satada Tamana nisa datana Kalina dhammata kisa Ida mingala maudamam Sabyamasadi insa Ariya desana datana Nirvana desi kariyasa Ida mingala maudamam Buddha loka dhamehi Seidan yata nakampati Adokan virasan khema Ida mingala maudamam Idari dhani kadawana Tavada mabarazida Tavara dodenge sandi Dani dhamingala maudamam Idina disa wusina Odume saya minggalam Idina disa wusina Odume saya minggalam Tabidiyo wiwesandu Togo rogo winatandu Made bawon dondaraya Dukidika yugo bawam Abhiwadana dilesa Neisa oda pasayino Sadaro dhamma wadanti Ayuvono dukam balam Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu
Venerable Dr. Dhammapiya, Secretary General IBC, is also the founder of Dhamma Deepa Foundation, Secretary General of Northeast India Buddhist Sangha Council, and the founder and chairman of Bahujan Hitai Education Trust. Manu Banku Tripura, apart from holding this prestigious position, he is running a charitable residential school named Dhamma Deepa Senior Secondary School along with a monastic education institution named Dhamma Deepa International Buddhist Academy, where over 150 Buddhist monks and novices are given monastic education and are being trained in meditation and Dhamma courses. Venerable Dr. Dhammapiya has also actively participated in several national and international seminars, conferences, workshops, symposia in India and abroad since 1994. Presently, he holds the position of Secretary General IBC, and as a host, I request him to welcome all the delegates here in this program. Sir.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Buddhang saranang gacchami Dhammang saranang gacchami Sanghang saranang gacchami. Venerable members of Mahasangha, today's chief guest, most honorable member of the National Commission of Minorities, Government of India, is Rinchen Lamoji, Bhagmudikshiji, Vijay Sahib, all other brothers and sisters and friends in Dhamma. I take this opportunity to welcome you all today to this very important, auspicious occasion. The journey of International TIPITAKA Chanting 2022 begins with the chanting of Mangala Sutta from New Delhi, I understand. Is it? Yeah. Because 2022, International Tipitaka chanting will be starting from 2nd December 2022 at Bodh Gaya under the seat of Bodhi, the Bodhi tree. But that begins from here today. It's a very auspicious occasion. I welcome you all. The chanting or reciting the words of the Buddha itself is very, very powerful and auspicious. As we all know, every word spoken by the Buddha has so much of power in itself, because every word that Buddha spoke, it has the truth in it. The realization of the truth that Buddha had achieved or attained, and he has communicated to Deva and Manusyanang. It has the quality, the vibration, the energy to transform the mind, to transform human society, to transform the world, and to elevate human mind, to elevate society, and to transcend human experience from the world of mundane, transient, misery, unsatisfactoriness to a world of Nibbanic eternal peace. That's why it's a very important we do chant the words of the Buddha wherever, whenever there is an occasion. It gives also a mental composure. If you really chant with Shraddha, after some time you'll feel your restless mind agitated mind calms down. That is the power of the words of the Buddha. In Buddha Dharma, we find there are two systems of approaching the world and life that we may call it either it's a world view or life view or approach to the world or approach to the life. Directly or indirectly, we all are guided by some kind of philosophy or the world view behind our life. This worldview or belief system are being influenced or being given by our religious teachers or our teachers in the schools, colleges, universities, or philosophers, or even society. In different ways, we are given the understanding about the world and life. In Buddhism, we have two perspectives. One is the perspective or the worldview of Bodhisattva. The second is, or the other one is, the worldview of Arahat. These are two broad worldview in Buddhist society. There is some section of Buddhists who practice the virtue of Bodhisattva worldview, where they try to evolve themselves to be the what do you say, Bodhisattva kind of person would be Bodhisattva, where a person will have all the good qualities, compassion, starting with karuna, and love, caring for the world. So, whatever a person does as a Buddhist who aspires with the qualities of the Bodhisattva, or Bodhisattva philosophy or worldview, tries to benefit the world. That is the background of the Bodhisattva philosophy. But there is the other view that we are influenced by, that is Arahat. That means whatever I will be doing or following, practicing in my life as a Buddhist, that is to elevate myself, to uproot all the defilements, to achieve the stage of Arahatship, where a person will be fully enlightened and purified from all the defilements and negativities. Arahat. Right. So here, whether we follow the path of Bodhisattva or the path of Arahat, we are the Buddhist mainly to benefit the sentient beings. So whatever we think, whatever we speak, whatever we do, it has to carry the value, the impact to create peace, harmony within, and peace and harmony in the society. Therefore, as the followers of Buddha, when we call ourselves Buddhist, we should be mindful about what we speak, what we do. It has been heard in many places in different countries also that Buddhist people are nowadays becoming violent, not practicing metta or karuna. So Buddhists are also human beings. There may be the manifestation of those defilements, but I would request all our Buddhist brothers and sisters across the globe, Buddha has never encouraged to say anything ill or bad of any other religion. That time there was no different religion as such, but different masters, the heads of different faiths. 6 important, prominent masters were there during the Buddha's time. So Buddha had always encouraged to respect the masters of other faith. It is the karma or the responsibility of those followers to respect their own masters, and they will get the result. So we also as Buddhists, while practicing our own dharma, need to live in peace and harmony with all the multiple faiths or practices that exist in the world today, where we can show the Buddhist approach to the world is a peaceful approach. It's non-hatred, loving kindness, and compassion. We have to set ourselves as examples to the world to remove the suffering, violence from the face of the world. I hope the international Tipitaka chanting being initiated by our Wangmo Dikshiji and all other venerable monks and nuns who have been supporting will work towards this goal of creating a harmonious and peaceful world. Wherever the Buddhist message goes, that should be the aim. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Venerable. As we have assembled here to have an open dialogue and exchange on promotion of Buddha Sasana in India, we have a galaxy of scholars and experts on the issue who will deliberate and discuss with us today this thematic discussion that we are going to hold. I request all the dignitaries to descend the dais and let us get into the second part of the program where we will have an open dialogue on Buddha Sasana, promotion of Buddha Sasana in India. I request the Secretary General, Dr. Dhammapiya, to stay on the stage, and the rest of the dignitaries escorted by DD sir to take their seat, the respective seats. So I call upon Shri Neeraj Kumar, Director, Ministry of Culture, on stage. Dr. Asha Singh, Assistant Professor, College of Vocational Studies, University of Delhi. Professor Ravindra Pant, Director, International Buddhist Confederation, and Dr. Richard Dixie, Associate Director, Light of Buddha Dharma Foundation International. Sir, join us on stage. And I request to make necessary arrangements so that we can begin the dialogue. I request Venerable Dr. Dhammapiya, Secretary General IBC, to open the dialogue.
I have to take out the dual responsibility. Welcome you all, and now initiating the discussion on the very important theme that we are going to have today: promotion of Buddha Sasana in India. If we see the words in this sentence, promotion of Buddha Sasana in India, right? Promotion. Where? In India. What to be promoted? Buddha Sasana. What is Buddha Sasana? What do we say? Same thing, Indian origin. Buddha and Sasana.